Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, who are you? It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
And you guys, first of all, let me give you a shout out. You guys, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube channel thing. They sent us a message and was like, you know, that they're going to have StreamYard be affected some kind of way. And you have to click on this and click on that. And, you know, it was just too much. I just looked at it. It says click on a comment to show it on screen or whatever. Live comment shown. I don't know what's going on. But I wanted to come on because we always say we're going to come on here and just chitter chatter. Even if we just chitter chatting for 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to come on anyway to show our support. First of all, let me just give you guys a shout out for always coming in, you know, letting it be known. I don't know what's going on with my comment section and all of this other stuff. They're doing some upgrades and you got to click on the upgrades and let them run. But I wanted to come on and not be late, so I don't know if we're going to even get to see the chat or see the comments or whatever. But I'll look at it later. I'm not worried about it because there was only but so much I wanted to share with you guys anyway. I'm still watching the YSL trial. I guess we can't say Young Thug trial anymore because Young Thug is not involved. So I guess we got to stop saying Young Thug. But I want to share with you guys some of the things that I have watched in, even though it's not as, I would say, not as exciting as it was, because you had 6 defendants, and out of the 6 defendants, Young Thug was one of them, and we just didn't, we wanted to see, and I think that's what's going on, not just with the black community, with the community anyway, just overall, because and I believe that Young Thug, he's not, you know, I can't speak for a person, but he just seems to me like he doesn't discriminate, and I like people that don't discriminate. That don't discriminate. I mean, if you have a reason to dislike a certain, you just see there is a certain race or group or type of people that you don't get along with, and you don't even know why. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe they don't, maybe they don't like you, or you don't like them, or whatever the issue is, and then you come to find out that, okay, there's another person that don't like you. Okay, like, say for instance, there's a yellow dog and a pink dog, and you're a yellow dog, and so every time when you're around a pink dog, the pink dog is like rah 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 rah, and you're like, okay, so that's one pink dog, and then you get around another pink dog, and it's like rah 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 rah. But every time you get around, a black dog, a purple dog, an orange dog, you don't have that problem. You come, years go by, you're like, dang, why there's a problem always around a pink dog? And then, then you go to work or something, then there's another pink dog, and it's like, rah, 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 rah. You be like, ah, dang. So then you go, and then you think, well, is it you because you are the common denominator? Is it the pink dogs, or is it you? So you don't say nothing to the pink dogs anymore. You just kind of just sit back. But every time that there's a situation comes up, the pink dog is the one like, yeah, 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 yeah. I come to find out that this is how people become, racist. They may feel some kind of pressure when it comes to certain groups or people. And somebody told me something one day, and just over time, I look back at things and I go, we are now this new world. We got a new president again. Mr. Trump is the president. I've always respect whoever the president is. I already knew he was going to become president, you guys. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? But I try to tell you guys, you don't want to say bad things about our president, because he is the president. Have some respect. Whether you like him or dislike him, maybe if you show some love and show, you're not being, racist, or whatever. And yeah, he's going to talk his talk or whatever. But, I mean, we got 4 years. If you didn't want it, you should have got up and voted. Because everybody that didn't vote be like, well, it ain't going to matter. It ain't going to matter. It ain't going to matter. Well, it does matter. And it should matter. And it's going to matter. And it all depends on how many people said it ain't going to matter. Well, that's why we've got Donald Trump, the new president, right now. Because all of you guys that said it wasn't going to, do you not know there's more poor people in the world than rich people? So wouldn't you want somebody in there that is going to help the whole world as the world, or help the rich people? So, you know what I'm saying? So even if they put rich people together with just racist people, you still have majority of the people in the world is poor, working people that would not have voted for him. And this is why he's the new president, because a lot of people didn't get up and vote. Now, you know what? But like I said, and you might be just like me. You know that our community is not going to get up and vote, because we really didn't know Camille like everybody wanted to be like, oh, I'm going to vote for Camille. I even asked the people, I was like, you really think Camille going to be the president? They was like, yeah, Shoot, yeah, she's gonna win. And I was like, if you would even say anything to somebody, they will get mad at you. So I would not say to other people, no, she's not gonna win. They're not gonna. They're ready for an African American woman to be in there, but it wouldn't be her because she's not African American. Okay, she's already said she was not gonna help the people. So the people was like, they heard that, and that's all they heard. She could go and everybody can donate $5 for this and $5 for that. Man, please. You know what I'm saying? No. Huh. No. Good afternoon. Hi, Tina. How you doing? Hey, Zena. What's going on? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So, I mean, not YouTube, but StreamYard. But it's nevertheless, don't worry about it. So anyway, we got this new president. We've had him before, Donald Trump. We got a felon as a president. And we will see what all he can do. Now, the funny thing about the whole situation is when he was president and, we were coming out of the COVID era, he did put a lot more money, made sure that, things was moving in the country. Now, I'm pretty sure as he was making things move in the country, he was moving things and being as rich as he can be, and his friends being rich as they can be, and he putting them in position. But sometimes as he put them in position, a lot of people got jobs back. They did. They got their jobs back or got back, the gas prices went down. I'm just saying. I was just listening to Cam Newton. And if you guys don't know Cam Newton, he's an I guess a football player. And he has his own YouTube channel now. And he comes on and they call it Freaky Friday or whatever. And he talks to celebrities and people around the world or whatever. And he's a very nice looking gentleman. He got some big old legs on him. Boy, I be looking at his legs and his ankles. I say, golly, his ankles look like his hip bone. His legs is huge. His ankles are huge, and they ain't swole. They just huge. And I be like, man, I mean, he kind of look a little weird, but he's just a big boy. Yes, God is in control. God is in control, period. Yeah, Zena, I am not even worried. I'm just not even worried. I woke up not feeling too well. I'm on some new medication. And I guess it just makes me a little whoopy, or, it make me loopy, And so, that's what's up. But anyway, you guys, I'm just not feeling the best, but I'm here. Zena, I'm here. But, I'm not too much worried about who's the president. And if you guys are worried about who's the president, you worry about the wrong thing. There's other things to worry about other than who's going to be the president. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Today is the 6th. Tomorrow is one of my kids' birthday. Oh, yeah. Yep. Tomorrow is one of my kids' birthday. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you talking about Shannon? No, not Shannon Sharp. Hey, Lisa Calhoun. No, I'm talking about Cam Newton. But his platform is just like Shannon Sharp. It's called Freaky Fridays with Cam Newton, CAM. And he's a football player, and he started his own webpage, and he gets people to come in and conversate. Well, he had Charleston White on there. An idiot. I mean, I'm okay. Here's what I define as an idiot, and I hate to call him an idiot because he's really not. So, excuse me for even saying that, okay? Because sometimes you got to give people a chance and listen to what they say and where they really coming from. He had a hard life. He was in a body a cast when he was a baby, all the way up to 4 or 5. I don't know the details, but I mean, he fell in a wash machine, and I didn't know that when he was a kid. And yeah, they sued the laundromat, and then he lost his eye. He had 9 surgeries on his eye, and so he's just an angry character. So you remember when I went to the stadium, my school stadium, to visit Shaq? I ran into Deion Sanders, right? Well, I took pictures with Deion Sanders. I don't know if you guys remember that. I was just a big old butterball, but I'm up there like, hey, can I take a picture with you? And I didn't know who he was. And I was asking my husband, I was like, who is that big boy there? Because I look like a little bitty ant. And he just stands over me. He like two of me. And he took a picture with me. And my husband said, baby, that's Deion Sanders. I was like, I don't know who he is. Whatever. Anyway, I got pictures with him. But Charleston White was like, F Deion Sanders. F Deion Sanders. He done had 4 or 5 wives. And he did this and he did that. I think he likes to have a lot of controversy, argument, get people all excited, just so people can hear what he says. And a lot of people's like, he's smart, and all this. I'm not saying he's not smart, but ignorance do go a long way for some people. Now, he's got his own narrative of how he thinks. And a lot of what he says, I tell people this, it speaks the truth. We don't want to hear the truth. We don't want to listen to the truth. But the truth do not sometimes make you valuable. Just like if I told somebody, you need to go back to school. You're in the 9th or 10th grade. You never finished school. Why don't you finish school? And da-da-da-da-da. They'd be like, oh, Lord, here you go with school. Da-da-da-da-da. She said, happy birthday to you. What do you mean? Yesterday I went to the doctor, Lord. One of my blood pressure pills had 3 shots. One of your blood pressure pills had 3 shots. One for pneumonia, one for the flu, and the other one for the normal blood work. But I'm here. Tina, what are you talking about? Blood pressure pill had 3 shots. I need to go to the cardiologist also, Zena. I go to the cardiologist on the 3rd of December. And then on the 12th of this month, I have to go to get a liver sonogram done. Zena says, my birthday is November the 29th. That's on a Friday. Yeah. It's all good. It is all good. No worries. No worries. No worries. No worries. No worries. Okay? No worries. No worries. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. She said the big 6-0. All right, you older than me, Zena. You go with your bad self. Anyway, you guys, I was looking at the YSL case, and they're showing all the evidence that they pulled out of Young Thug house. They had weapons, guns, Glocks, you name it, with magazines and what they call, I don't know what I call them, spinners, scratchers, or whatever, or switches. I think they call them switches down there in Atlanta. where it'll make just a semi-automatic or into an automatic. Uh, she said, Zeta, she thought your birthday was December the 2nd. She said her birthday is not December the 2nd. Her birthday is November the 29th. November the 29th. Is that Scorpio? Because my daughter's a Scorpio. My son and my daughters are Scorpios. And my son is a Scorpio. And them Scorpios are something else. But anyway, you guys, they're bringing that evidence in. And she said Sagittarius. Yeah, I didn't think it was. I think the cutoff is somewhere around about what? The 27th or something? You know, it's weird. It should be like the month of November, you know, like that. You know, all the month. Instead of, you know, 2 or 3 days before the end. Because there's only about 30 days in November, you know. Yeah, it's only 30 days in November. So, she said she got you confused, girl. She got you confused. Anywho's. Yeah. What's today? Today is the 6th. Anyway, you guys, you know, it's just life. Life goes on. And just things gonna happen. So anyway, they're sitting there in the trial, and it's not boring, it's just hard to get an understanding. Like they'll bring I want to share something with you guys. They'll bring in witnesses, and I guess some watch came up missing from Young Thug's collection that was worth $500,000 a watch. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking he's probably got like $4 or $5 million worth of jewelry that they seized that they're gonna have to give back to him. I mean, Young Thug got millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, just like you and I, if we had $1 million, we would quit working, and we'd be done. We'd be done. We'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna retire. I'm done. I'm not gonna work anymore. Pay off my house. Go on a little bit of vacation and go sit down somewhere. Don't have to work ever again. You know? But there's some people, it's not about money for them. They done made the money. And he's probably got enough money to retire. He don't ever have to work again. He never did work in his life. Hey, Margie, how you doing? And so, Margie, you know, I went to Lowe's and went and got what I had to get. My son ran in and ran out. Didn't even put the stuff up on the ceiling. I mean, on the roof like he was supposed to. Just really kind of just made me upset. But my stomach is acting up, so I would get up there and do it myself, but I just don't even feel like it. I do still feel, you know, like I said, a little woozy, a little loopy. You know, Margie, a little loopy. I feel a little loopy. Anyway, we was talking about the Young Thug trial and what's going on and what's not going on. And you know, like right now, you know, my stomach is a little upset, and it's weird because I had all yesterday off, and only thing I did is I went to the store, got some groceries, came home, put them up. SP, you just say it that one of your children's birthday is tomorrow. I'm wishing one of your children a happy birthday. Oh, yes, my oldest daughter's birthday is tomorrow. And just life. Yeah, my stomach is getting to be so upset. It's just crazy. You guys don't even understand the half of like life. Like right now in my just in my full situation, I would consider that it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Like everybody has problems. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has problems. But let me take care of this. Because, whew, lordy, 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 lordy. When you have problems, you have to go to the Lord. Don't you think so? How many of you go to the Lord with your problems? Just tell me that. Hey, Sanja. How you doing? That's why she thought your birthday was December the 3rd. Her birthday, December the 3rd. That's why she's sitting there was trying to figure it out. Sometimes you can figure it out. You know, I let somebody get really under my skin today. And I had to call a friend. And my friend was there. And you know what? I started realizing like, you know, it's nothing that my friend can do, but she can give me positive words. And she gave me positive words, made me feel better, even though the situation is still like it is. But you know, people gonna try you. And even though my situation and your situation is different, and them boys that's on trial. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, you guys, and I'm just being honest. You know, Gotti and Shannon, I don't think they're going to get out of jail. I don't think they're going to find them guilty on every charge, but I don't think they're going to get out of jail. You know? And so the best thing they could have done is just go ahead and take it to trial. Like, shoot, if you're going to have to do 40 years in prison and they already 30, then they going to be 70-some years old when they get out. You might as well go ahead and go to trial. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they get a mistrial. Hopefully they can get an appeal. Hopefully they can get something, you know, something of that nature. And everything just get wiped out. Because once they tried them for something, they can't go back and retry them again unless the judge say, you know what? I'm going to give them a mistrial with prejudice. You know what I mean? Or they'll be tried all over again. And you know what? They could have said, yeah, I want a mistrial without prejudice and have them try them all over again. But who knows? And that's why Young Thug and Quay and Little Rod and what was the other one? What was the other one? They got out. You know? You said positive words. Yeah, you know, sometimes it feels like you can pray and nothing's changed. You don't feel like nothing's changed. But if we pray and we expect change and look for change, it'll work itself out. There's one thing the Lord tells us to don't. I did not know it was in the Bible until someone pointed it out. It says, do not be afraid in the Bible 365 times. You guys hear what I just said? Write in the chat 365 if you heard what I said. In the Bible, it says 365 times, do not be afraid. That's what it says in the Bible. There's 365 times that little verse is in the Bible. And I thought to myself, thank you, Zena. And I thought to myself, wow, that is a lot. That's almost every day. I'm pretty sure that's like every day in a year. Do not be afraid. So whatever we're going through, don't give fear no energy. When you give fear energy, that's like feeding the animal. You know, like when you go to the zoo, they say, don't feed the animals. And then you're riding in this little Jeep and, you know, these giraffes come up to you and you hand them your burger and you smile and grin. I gave the giraffe a hamburger. And then you ain't got no more hamburger. And they told you to don't feed the animals. And then next thing you know, the giraffe done bit you on the top of their head. Now, who you going to get mad at? You going to get mad at the giraffe? Because the giraffe thinks that your head is part of the hamburger. Or what, I don't know. But they tell you to don't do something for a reason. Right? Now, I'm not saying that you can't do it, but they tell you to do not do it. People be like, if I want to be afraid, I'm going to be afraid. But the Lord says, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. 365 times, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Sometimes you got to take little things in the Bible and try to understand what the Lord meant. Did the Lord mean for us to go in this world and be afraid? No. He said 365 times, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. How many times I have to tell you, do not be afraid every day of the year. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. There absolutely nothing can happen to you unless I allow it to happen to you. There's absolutely nothing. So why would you be afraid? I'm the Father. I'm the King. I designed all of this. I designed tomorrow. I designed yesterday. I designed next year. Everything in your life. The way that you look. The way you smile. Every raindrop has a name. Every sand, pebble. I designed everything. The wind. It has to ask me, which way do it blow? Everything. So, and if you are one of mine, this is why we get kind of misconstrued and disconnected. We think, well, we're God's children. And surely he don't want to see us hurt. And he don't. He don't want to see us hurt. But he want to know, regardless of what goes on, are you still going to love me? You know, you love me when I let you have kids. You love me when I got you out of that bad relationship. You love me because I made sure you had a roof over your head. But are you going to love me when, you know, I allow a little sickness come over you? Are you going to love me because I didn't let your kid come home? Are you going to love me? Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, you guys understand what I'm saying? So that's why we have to go through what we got to go through. Hey, Miss Phyllis. Well, we know. Yeah, we know who the vice president is up later. Oh, okay. Well, so that's why, because just like we are parents, and our kids love us because we do so much for them. They bump their knee, we go get some alcohol or some whatever, and we. And if you ask him, just like Pooh Bear, if Pooh Bear hurt himself, I say, "You want me to kiss it?" And he'll say, "Yeah." And he know good and well me kissing it is not going to make it feel better. But he wants me to kiss his boo-boo, wherever it is. He still want me to kiss it because it makes him think that I feel the pain he feels. So if I don't kiss it, he bump his knee and hurt his knee. I show him, yeah, your knee hurt, but I love your knee. And I rub his knee and I tell him I'm sorry, and I give him a hug and I kiss him all over. I kiss him all over and say, "You're going to be okay. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. That hurts only but for a little while." You know? And so what is this? Oh. Oh, my cleaning is done. Okay. I was finna say, what the heck? Oh. Hey, Betty Allen, how you doing? How you doing? I miss you too. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, life. So, Zena said, "I do go to the Lord." I know you go to the Lord. Anyway, you guys, when the Lord asks us to not worry, and I know it's hard not to worry, but I'm learning to not worry about it. I'm gonna just keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, and I really don't worry about it. But it's thinking about something and worried about something is the same thing, because trust and believe. If I could tell you guys, which we got so many haters in the world that you can you could say something thinking that it won't harm you or hurt you, but there's always somebody in the bushes wanting to know what you're doing, where you're doing it, how you doing it, and letting the person you don't want to know what's going on in your life. So that's just life. So I was just thinking about these boys that's still on trial. I hate to say this, you guys. I'm glad I'm not none of those boys' mamas. Now, allegedly they're saying that they did this and did that. I don't know if they did it or not did it. I just don't think that they got a really good chance. But one of those jurors wrote a letter to the judge and saying that they want to be off the case because they're seeing how the state is putting on their witness, and they can tell it's going to be 3 to 6 more months. Well, the judge is not letting that person off the case that I know of. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Lisa Calhoun, how you doing? So you guys, I just don't know. What do you guys think about the whole situation? I mean, come on now. Just tell the truth. Do you think that they going to go, get off and walk? I don't think they're going to walk out. But they might have to do like 10, 15 years. You got to think, though. They're trying to say that this boy Drake's, and that's the only thing I'm thinking about right now, was sitting in the car and they pulled up beside him and shot him in the head. Now, I'm pretty sure, they done showed the cars pulling up and then the car's still sitting there. They done described it. I don't know if they showed the video yet. I haven't seen it. But that's the damaging part right there. Other than that, like, they would be at home right now if that wouldn't have happened. So you would think, how crazy or bad was things really getting down there in Atlanta? Like, things was really getting bad down there. I'm just saying. But these two people is not the reason why Atlanta is bad. But they got to start somewhere, locking some people up. Now, was I saying this when Young Thug was on the trial? No, I wasn't. Why? Because I don't believe Young Thug was doing this stuff. I think he was just friends with people and he had money, so he can probably try to talk to them and, still be friends with them just because he moved up, he was still trying to be friends. So y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Anyway, I don't know. I do not know. Let me see. So tomorrow, yeah. They got Tuesday, November the 12th. So I don't know what they're talking about. I just watched a little bit of YSL trial, the witness on the stand. They were showing videos of them leaving the gas station. So they just now showed that. Wow. So I'm missing it as we're speaking. I'm missing it. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, crap, you guys. But What do you think, Lisa Calhoun? Do you think that these boys are gonna get off? We're just conversating. We're just talking right now. We're just conversating and talking. You think they're gonna get off? Like how? No, ma'am. I don't think they are, SP. Oh, okay. Yeah, me either. And I hate that they're not gonna get off, but man, if they can just drive up and shoot somebody in the head. I'm allegedly, I don't know. I don't know if they did it or didn't do it or whatever, I don't know. But cuz I wasn't there, but you know. Yes. Yes, you guys going to be all right. It's going to be all right. You got to think about it like this. A lot of people are sad about Trump being the president. Well, he was the president before. And, we didn't die. We didn't starve, We didn't go without. We didn't lack. So, we going to have to endure this for another 4 years. 2028. That's 4 years. From 4 years from now, I'd be ready to retire. Hello. He better not mess up that. He mess up that. Shoot. Hey, let me see. 4 years. I can retire. Ooh-wee. You know what we're going to probably see, though? Remember when Trump said if he becomes president, that police officer that shot Sonia Massey, he was going to make a law that that man can get out of, if he was found guilty, he was going to let him go. That's what's going to disturb everybody. That's what's going to disturb everybody. You guys remember that? If you don't remember nothing else, remember he's going to make sure Sonia Massey's murderer go free. This is the kind of world we live in. He was like, let's make America great again. That's what kind of world we lived in before. Am I disturbed? Am I upset about what type of president that we have? Yes, I am disturbed. But, at the end of the day, life will go on. Sometimes, when we get to the age that we are, we should have done things at a younger age, but we couldn't. We didn't have no money. And so when we finally start learning about stuff and having a little chump change that we could put together or add in or whatever, nobody's fighting for those causes. You know what I'm saying? We'll give somebody some money saying, here, go pay for a funeral. Here, this will buy some flowers or something. Or, everybody get mad because of George Floyd. Everybody get mad because of Michael and all of these people. We get mad, but we don't do anything. Is it called a pardon? Yes. He said also that he's going to pardon the January 6th jailers also, allegedly. Yeah, and you know what, though? And I hate because I was at home. I wasn't feeling too well. I had to call. I have to call certain people to talk life into me. Because sometimes I feel like life does not, it's just not fair. Well, nobody told me it was going to be fair. I have to quit looking at it to be fair because it's never going to be fair. They're not going to, here's the thing. And this is what I've been on my mind, you guys, and I'm just going to say this. And I love all people. Everybody know I love all people. But I want to know if there's some truth into this. Okay, we got like 6 people in here. So 6 people can share with me the truth. We only got 10 minutes. So, we date across the board. I've got Mexican in my family, African in my family, white in my family. Um, and I wouldn't say it's a mixing pot, but I mean, we got African, white, black, African American, Puerto Rican. I've got all that in my family. I love my nieces. I love my nephews. I love my grandbabies. Hawaiians. I love them. I love everybody. But somebody told me this, and they say, like the white women, they date the black men. And that's supposed to show that they're not prejudiced. And then they have these little babies. That's mixed. Some of them are mixed or not mixed or whatever. But they say really deep down inside, and I look at some of my friends, that they despise the black women. And I'll be at work, and all the women at work, all the white women at work, and there's like 4 or 5. When a black man comes in that needs some care, they're all catering to them. I mean, they're all in his face. Hey, baby. Hey, honey. Hey, sugar. Oh, I'm your girlfriend, and he, and they want to connect with the family. And I watch, and I be like, wow. But then when a black woman come in, they don't be like that to her. And I wonder why. I wonder why. My personal issue with this win is women's right to decide about their own body. That's truly my concern. Well, it could be your concern, but he's still the president, right? So, I'm going to say this because some people get mad. Lisa Calhoun said, me too. My thinking is they have to pin it on someone, so it is what it is. Their ego is competitive with the that's supposed to be personality. With the personality of the black women. Yeah. I think that's what it is. It always seems like a woman of a different race, they're mad at the black woman. Is that just my thinking? Or is that really true? Because people have told me that before. Professional black woman. People have told me that before, and I've been like, I don't know. I don't believe it, But then, when I'm conducting business, they always get angry. You don't even have to say nothing. They be like, yeah, they want to act like you ignorant or whatever. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, they're really angry with the black woman. You know what I mean? Why is that? Let me go get me a soda. Because this soda is dry. Dry. Turn off this light. Lisa Calhoun, She said that's true. They hate us because they ain't us. My Sonagon won and is sad. I hope women are safe. I don't know what you're saying, P.S. Oh, your president won? Anyway, you guys, I don't know. I do not know. It's just I don't understand it. I didn't believe it was true, but just going off into just life, men in their ego. No, I mean men in their ego. Yeah. I think a lot of us is going into like individual, like understanding that, like we just don't even want to have nothing to do with the world because, we get all upset and hyped about something and we be like, yeah, what about Sonya Massey? Yeah, what about George Floyd? And they give them a little money and everything goes away. Everything goes away. You still sitting there, I'm still mad. Yeah. No rules or laws done change. In the family, you don't never hear from the family ever again. You know what I'm saying? They just don't say nothing. They got their payout and they're gone. But they want everybody to jump on the bandwagon because Juju got shot or Juju got, and yeah, maybe they were in the wrong for shooting Juju. But I don't know if I'm getting sick and tired of being like a mascot for them to get a payout and then they don't do nothing to help. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you remember the young cat? I can't remember. He was running somewhere and they chased him down the street and they pulled out a gun and an ex-police officer and his son shot Aubrey. Is that his name? Was Aubrey? And they found them guilty. Now, you ain't heard from the mother since. I'm not saying she's okay with the payout. I'm just saying you ain't heard nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you still didn't get your child back. Yeah, they went to jail, but you got paid off. No putting up a big fund for single parenting, Ahmaud Aubrey, or for domestic violence or anything. It's just they get paid and they gone. So I don't know, you guys. Man, I don't know. Sometimes I just get down in the dumps. I just do. I get down in the dumps. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand why we have so much hate and anger amongst different races. I don't understand it. But I and not all of them's like that, but I'm just saying, I do see what people are saying. Like, why do every race hate a black woman? Why? The case of Quinella is back in the news. Cabo 6, they are now going after Mexico. Yeah. Well, no, they're not going after Mexico. They're going Quinella's whatever her name is. Her mother is suing the Cabo 6. That's what's happening. That's why they're back in the news. The mother decided to sue them for, I guess, wrongful death of her daughter. See, we want peace. P.S. We want peace. And we just not gonna get it. You're good. You're good. You guys, I'm just looking at everything as a whole and wondering, why is this so crazy? You know? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anywho's, you guys, I'm gonna get off here. Our hour is up. We were just having conversation about the YSL, what's happening. Nothing really tangible is happening. They're still in trial. I'm still watching them and just kick back, because guess what? Those kids can't go home. Now, is it too late to try to get them to, I guess, rehabilitate? You know, I don't know. And then sometimes I wonder, if I just mind my own business, is that fine too? Because nobody has to think. Even though that sometimes we think about something that makes us involved, it really don't. Because you could think about somebody, don't change nothing just because you think about it or it's on your mind. But you know, like some things that we can do, you see somebody homeless, give them $1 or $2. You know, I think that's very important. Anyway, you guys, I'm just gonna sit back and try to see how this is gonna play itself out. I'm gonna get off of here because I do got things to do, and I am just going to take care of that. You're good. I'm gonna go on back onto the trial and see what's going on. If anything in the YSL case that happens, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys know. But really, right now, ain't nothing really going on. And we will have an update, a really good update Friday. Make sure you guys show up, because the trial is still going on, and I'm pretty sure something's gonna shake loose really soon. It has to. All right, be good, be safe, be nice to each other. Bye.